Hey everyone, welcome to Sims, Witches, and Warlocks. So, we are back, and yes, Azreal has moved in the last episode, and Jack and Vatia and their son moved out, because they will be a part of a new series called Sims Fosters, starting very soon, actually starting this weekend. Um, but we also have another new member to the family, that is Lily. Lily is the familiar of Azreal, who was actually being held at Sims Paradise for a while. But I was kind of thinking maybe we could actually get Lily some to know each other really well again, because they have been separate for a while, and then I believe that Newt will be heading off to work soon, I believe, or going somewhere. He is. But I think once he gets back, we definitely need to go ahead and move on with the storyline that they're trying to protect Caspian, and Caspian can't be protected until his aunt is gone, which means, unfortunately, they have to challenge her. They have some of the other familiars that gave up a little bit of their powers to Azreal and to Ambrose and to Newt, but they're all going to be taking on the familiar, and once that is finished, then they're going to each take her on in a duel once, and the one that wins is the ones that win. And they have to try to win at least two in order for her to be gone. And that means that I think that she's going to go ahead and stop being a sage then. I know one of them has a treats, wellness treats, but I'm not exactly sure who. Okay, I don't think that. Okay. We might have to get some wellness treats, so give me 1 second. Okay, so we are back. She's gonna grab the wellness treat and give it to Lily, because Lily's the one that's a little bit sick. That should make her feel a little bit better. No, not give some food. Give her a wellness treat. Give vet clinic treat. Wellness. Then you can use the restroom. And then I think we should definitely go ahead and move on over to the magical realm then. Why are you... Okay, she's eating spoiled food. Okay, she's back. She's going to go ahead and play with Lily for a little bit. I think Ashley might be better to wait till tomorrow to do the So she's finished her Friend of the Animals aspiration. We all knew kind of that she was friends of the animals. So. Oh, she just leveled up in her. I thought she finished it, but still, she is really good with animals. So that could actually be benefit for her as well. She can now actually encourage her to mate with Captain Whittaker, which is why I wanted her to get really well with, because if these guys do have puppies, we could keep them. We can keep the pup. Are they actually gonna? I think they did mate. We'll have to wait and see if Lily's pregnant, but I think that being that they mated, I think that Lily could potentially be pregnant. So we'll have to wait and see. All I know now is I think that they should all exactly head to bed now, and we'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, so it's actually the next day, and Azreal actually has a birthday today, so I thought, why don't we age her up? She don't really have to get changed or anything, because she's just becoming an adult, I believe. Yeah, she'll just be becoming an adult. Or a young adult. So not a lot will change. But I definitely think she needs the dog lover aspiration. But as I said before, here soon we should be able to figure out whether or not it worked, and it didn't work, so we're going to have her try it again. And I really want her to have a pup, because then Lily will have like an ancestor going from her. And in addition to that, Azrael will have a familiar once Lily would, if something would happen to Lily. So they made it again, and now I think it's time for everybody to head on over to the magical realm and they will be dueling the magical realm sage, Fabia, I think her name is, and so I think the familiars actually should stick behind, because they're going to be there to protect Caspian should something actually happen. And so here we go. It's about time for these all to challenge. Fabia already knows, because the other sages are a little bit weaker. They gave some of their powers to these guys to take down Fabia, and she will no longer be a sage should they win. And not only that, she will no longer be able to go after Caspian as well, because she will have to leave Glimmerbrook and the magical realm for good. So I'll be back once we get there. Okay, so we are at the magical realm. I think Newt is the first person that would challenge her, I'm sorry, to a duel. And she knows the duel is coming. So first off, I don't think Newt would be really too happy with her, because Newt is very, like into having children and all that, and so I don't think that it would be that good for her on. She wouldn't be too well received from him. And challenge to a magical duel. Magical duel for knowledge. I always do it for knowledge because that way he will learn something too if he wins. I don't know where they're heading to duel, but they are dueling. This is the first of 3 duels. Newt is the first person to take her on. Newt is probably the weakest of all the witches that will be taking her on. To be honest with you, I mean, I could be wrong about that, but he's probably the weakest out of the ones here. You never know. I think Azreal will head up next. Seems pretty good right now. He's holding his own. He won. Maybe that's one. If Azreal wins, then that means that Ambrose will not have to fight her. But she's gonna go ahead and confront her now. More so confront her because what she did to her before. She put a spell on her to cause her to not even remember who she was, but she knows exactly who she is now. And so now she's gonna duel with her after she's done using the restroom. So I believe here they go. They're going to go ahead and duel now. We also have some other people dueling here. Interesting. That guy just beat that woman in a duel. But now we have Azreal and Faber dueling. If Azreal wins, that means that Ambrose has to go on against her now. It all goes down to Ambrose. All comes down to Ambrose now. She did a spell on him, I think, but it didn't work. Here they go with their duel now. I think Ambrose desperately has to win this one. He did win it, and he won the skill of Desperio. What's that? Desperio. A Sim's mind with feelings intensifies with sadness. I think he would definitely use that against her now. And then he would actually use another one on her as well. And this is the way that he's actually going to kill her. And you guys might seem like that's a little bit harsh, but in a way, she was going to kill a child, so he felt like he had no other choice to do it. So, with that said, we're going to head back home now. He has slowly frozen her to death, and with her doing that, he is heading back home, and we will pick this up once we get back home. And we'll meet our new sage in the next episode. And now Newt actually has something that he's been wanting to sell Azreal, and so he's saying that, listen, I know it was a tough decision. Lily is expecting puppies. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. But anyways, as I was saying, he's going to go ahead and get to know Azrael a little bit better. I think him and those two will end up possibly getting together at some point. I don't know. Do you guys think that they should or not? I think they should. I mean, because it's kind of like, obviously, he's like the wannabe, like, funny looking, witch, or male version of a witch would be a warlock, and she's the more powerful one, but he still fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him eventually. I think it'd be a beautiful story. She's also part angel and demon, so she's got a lot of power behind her. But I think he's kind of had a crush on her for a while, and those guys aren't actually related, so they could potentially be together. But as for Ambrose, though, who is this? Greta Lillard. Oh wow, Greta's here. That was the one girl that Ambrose really became friends with. When he was younger. She's an elder now. But you also gotta figure Ambrose probably got spells and that keeps him younger. I want to get Ambrose to learn some more potions as well. But, so, now that we're expecting puppies, Azrael is turned for the good. And things are all setting up. And we never really met Newt's actual official familiar, did we? Familiars? Summon familiar. Saying he can't. Okay. stop cooking mac and cheese for a minute. I don't know. Did he have a familiar that he had? Maybe not. So we could give him the snub beef, the sixum, the raven, the phoenix. I kind of think the phoenix would be good for Azreal. The glow frog. Or the skull would be good for Azreal as well. The butterfly. How about we do the raven for... I have a raven named Ray. And so we can actually summon his new familiar now. Familiars. Summon his familiar. I just want to see what it looks like, honestly. And Caspian has to feel like a lot better now. Oh, Captain's also his familiar temporarily. So this is Ray, his raven. Now we have to get Azreal her second one, because I believe Ambrose already has a second one. Hang on a minute. We're going to double check all these, but give me a quick second. Because he has to use the restroom, so we might as well do Azreal next. Okay. So I think the reason why they're doing these now is because now that they're officially becoming more of a witches and warlocks, then I think they should definitely start I think the skull she would kind of name it after her dad, which I kind of forget his name. Oh, it was Judas, that's what it was. She named her skull or her familiar after her dad. And then we can summon him as well. And then I'm pretty sure Ambrose already got one. Not Lily. And that would be her dad's, or Judas. We're going to say that that's actually his soul. It'd be kind of interesting to do that, but it'd be kind of weird in a way. But I think she really wouldn't mind it. And Ambrose, I'm pretty sure he already has one. I could be wrong about that, but I'm about 90% sure he already has one of the other ones. Yes, he got Daisy, which is this bird, like butterfly looking thing. So, yeah, they all kind of have their own little familiar besides their pets now. And with that said, what is that thing? Oh, it's a dirt. Okay. I thought it was an animal. But, so now we're going to pause it and we'll finish this out because I want to show you guys the puppy. And then we'll go from there. And we're going to go ahead and finish this one out after we see the puppy. So, I'll pick this up once the puppy is born. Okay, it's early the next morning. Lily has gone into labor. She doesn't look like she's in labor, but Just a little heads up. So she should be having the pups any minute now. Or pup, I should say. She looks kind of scared. Maybe she's looking for a spot that'd be best to have them. Or have the pup. Give her a treat. Make her feel a little bit better about having the pup. Caspian goes to school very soon. So she gave her a treat. And I'll pick this back up when she actually has the pup. Okay, Lily had a puppy, and I kind of thought it would definitely be last name Morningstar because that is Azreal's last name. And I kind of thought she would name it something like demonic because of Lily and all that. So I think we would name it Demon. That's just what she would call him, Demon. We also need to clean this, so. And Demon is born. He was actually born in this room here. He looks a little bit more like Captain Whittaker, but he's got his mom's style, as you can see. He's quite a cutie, as you can see there. But he's definitely got his mom's colors over his dad's colors. Obviously, his dad's similar in color, but he got his mom's colors as well. So, we have a new pup in the house. We have La Fabia is no longer a sage. We'll meet the new sage in the next episode, so you guys will not want to miss that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you guys are excited to explore more in the Witches and Warlocks. Peace.